Great. Here is a grocery haul from HEB, which is our local Texas store. I am going to just show you just a little bit. It's self-explanatory, but I have a new way of meal planning, and I have some tips I want to share with you on how to save money on groceries. These are absolutely delicious. This is a week's worth. We have our produce, and I just buy for the week and what I need. Yummy guacamole. My son loves the Pop-Tarts. English muffins and some canned goods. Sourdough bread is my favorite. And we have some rice cakes over here. These are really good. They're not the best for you, but they're really good in a pinch. We also have some really yummy blue cheese dressing. And we have the cookies. We all have a sweet tooth. Not gonna lie. Then we have some root beer and some Dr. B, which is similar to Dr. Pepper. So I have some tips and some ideas, and I will share with you some easy peasy recipes. And I think that is it. So we have some of our tea, mushrooms, onions, whole mushrooms, spaghetti squash instead of spaghetti noodles. I'm trying to do a little bit more gluten-free for me. My tummy feels better. And there you have it. Not too bad. I will have the price, the total, linked down below in the description box. So what I forgot to mention in the beginning, sorry, in the future videos, like in the upcoming weeks, I am going to show you what I eat in a day. I have recently just lost 10 more pounds. Yay! I have no idea where it's gone, but that's what my doctor and my scale says. So hey, I'm gonna take it. I will show you, I have made some little changes. I've started the intermittent fasting, which I think has been helping, and some other dietary changes, trying to go gluten-free, not there quite 100% yet, but we'll go there. So if you would like to hear about that, I will be happy to share that journey with you as well. So I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna do some meal prepping, and I'm gonna show you what we're having for dinner at the House of Parker. So I am going to show you how I try to save money on my grocery bill. So the first step to that is to start meal planning. So I'm gonna show you what I came up with, kind of tweak some things here and there. This is how I do it, and this works for me, so you may have to figure out what to do for yourself. But the first tip I have for you is start meal planning. It's the most efficient way for me to save money on my grocery bill, and it also prevents food waste. And then I actually know what we're going to be eating for the week, and I can do my shopping according to that. It doesn't have to be fancy. As you know, here at the House of Parker, I'm not all about fancy stuff, but just being efficient and saving time and money. So you just make a simple list of quick meals that your family likes and enjoys. And so that's what I am doing in the beginning here. I am going through recipes, picking out some favorites, and then I'll go from there. Now I already did this, so I'm just showing you here what I do. So my list is already done. I came up with a master grocery list and some other things, and I have it on my computer saved because there are things that we all do buy all the time at the store, and then I just fill in blanks for things that I don't normally buy. And that's where I came up with my my weekly meal plan binder and some other things that are in there. So all I have is the menu for the week, my master grocery list. I found a little thing that's called pantry staples, what to have in your pantry. So I found it off the internet, and then the recipes I'm going to use for the week. And so I'm just going to show you step by step what I do here. Okay, I'm a bit old school. So what I do first is I go through the recipes and I write down everything I'm going to need according to the recipes. So I'm going to write down what produce I need, what dairy I need, what meat, what spices, etc., etc. And I'm going to write it down on my my notepad first. This helps me later on when I go to put it into the master grocery list. I can just plug it in and then print it out because I've saved the master grocery list on my computer. Before heading out to the store, shop your refrigerator, freezer, and pantry first. You might be surprised and find out that you already have a lot of the stuff on your list, and you might be able to make a couple of meals with the ingredients that you already have. So I take my notebook and I go through my refrigerator and my freezer and my pantry, and I see what I'm going to need, and then I check off or cross off what I already have in there so that I don't duplicate it, and then I save some money. And this is savings before you even leave the house. Okay, so here's a quick glance of what my weekly meal plan binder looks like. I'm just going to show you it up close just so you have an idea. And so tip number 3 is to find the cheapest store in your area. Most cities have at least one grocery store that is less expensive than the others. So figure out what store that is for you and try to do most of your shopping there. Tip number 4 is to buy the store brand if you want to do that. The generic brand products are sold a little bit more cheaply because there's no expensive packaging or marketing budgets to account for. So try swapping out name brand for generic brands, and you'll save some money there too. So we're moving on to meal prepping now. Well, what I'm going to prep is just like vegetables and stuff like that to get them ready for the week. I'm not actually going to be like batch cooking or anything like that. It's just going to be real simple. But it will be helpful for me during the week, so I can just pull out the ingredients that I need. But first of all, we got to start with a clean kitchen. So let's go ahead and get that done. Just kidding, it's already cleaned. I'm sure you're tired of watching me clean my kitchen as much as I am tired of cleaning my kitchen. But it's one of those things where it is lather, rinse, and repeat. So all right, let's get started. Let's chop some vegetables.
You and I took a trip to the grocery store. In the cart we had a DTR. The words fell out of my mouth, I love you. I think we were in the ice cream section. You're teasing me, couldn't make a selection. I know what I want now, know what I need. Don't know what I'd do if I hadn't bumped into it. You make things better. I just wanted you to know that I'm not letting you go. You're the one I want, you're the one that I want. You're the one that I want. How will I should forget? You're somebody I want. I give you everything that I got. Heaven is like the sun, you're the one, you're the only one. Every single evening when the day is done, you're the only one. You're the only one. You and I have snacks on the back porch. Watch the sun fade behind the duplex. The words fill out my mouth, I love you.
I have this handy dandy chopper. I absolutely love it. I recommend getting one. It'll save you lots of time. Love it. I love it. On this day, I also had the amazing Angie Perry on my TV. That's my girl. I will have her channel linked down below in the description box. Stop on by her channel and tell her hi and send her some love. You will love her channel. She has got some amazing content. So look for Angie Perry Home in my description box.
I don't wanna spend one more day without you, without you. I don't know how you make me feel this way. I think that I like you. I wanna see your sweet face every day, every day.
Tip number 6. Compare prices while you shop. This is where you're going to compare the per unit prices. There's usually a little sticker on the shelf that will give you the price per ounce. Your best value is the lowest price per ounce or count. And sometimes it's the biggest container and sometimes it's not. So you just need to look. So you'll save a little bit of money there as well.
You're the only one, every morning sun, and when the evening comes, you're the one, you're the one, you're the only one, you're the only one. His turn when I roll up, spin around like a donut. Got a feeling that I can't lose. Show it off like it's new shoes. I got something you can't explain. La 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 la. In the metaphysical kind of way. La 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins. La 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing. I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it? Buzzing like a beehive, sky high on the good vibes, jump in, you can come too, just tell me what you wanna do, yeah. I got something you can't explain, la 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 la, in a metaphysical kind of way, la 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins, la 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it? We got the move. 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 Can you feel it?
Okay, tip number 7. You can plan your menu around what's on sale at the grocery store. You can look at the sales ad and then determine, which store has the best price on what, on your favorite stuff, and then you can create a meal plan just based on those sale items as well. Just buy what is on sale and stock up when they're really, really a good price, discounted. And the biggest savings will come from those weekly sale prices. Tip number 8, buy produce when it's in season. When it is in season, it is the absolutely cheapest price possible. It also tastes the best and has the most nutrients. The front page of your sales ads usually shows discounted seasonal produce. Some produce like berries can be prepped and frozen, so you'll never have to pay for off-season prices.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I wanna see every side of heaven. More rewards, more of the best. I want it all right now, and I'm never gonna stop. I want it all.
Okay, that brings me to tip number 9, and will be the last tip for you. Only shop once a week. Even if you go to the store with a very nicely prepared list, it is still easy to make impulse purchases. So the fewer trips to the store you take, the less money you'll spend. And if you can, I know you mamas out there, you and your little kiddos, if you can, shop by yourself. When more people go to the store with you, it is more likely you're going to buy unexpected items. Oh goodness, I remember those days. Another option is to order groceries online and then pick them up at the store. I do this quite a bit. You can see your total as you create your order, and you aren't walking up and down the aisles for impulse buying. And many of the stores offer personal shoppers for like $5 or less. If you have them delivered, of course, there's a delivery fee plus the personal shopper fee. But I still think you'll spend less if you do this than actually going into the store if you do impulse shopping like I do. Okay, next you're going to see I'm going to make an Italian chopped salad. This is a sneak peek of my meal prepping for my weight loss journey, for what I eat in a day. And I'm going to do my best to talk you through this, and I will also have the recipe in the description box. The recipe actually calls for romaine lettuce. I am actually allergic to lettuce. So I'm going to be using spinach instead, and besides, it's actually a little better for you anyway. Okay, so the ingredients is 2 large heads of romaine lettuce, half of a medium red onion peeled and then sliced, but I've already chopped my onions, so I'm just going to use what I have. It also calls for half a cup of sliced pepperoncini rings, half a cup of sliced black olives, a half a pound of provolone cheese, but I already had plenty of cheese and I wanted to use up what I had, so I didn't buy provolone and I just used Gouda. And I've already had some of this and it's really good with the Gouda. Half a pound of salami, and then 12 ounces of cherry or grape tomatoes, freshly ground black pepper, and a little bit of kosher salt, and Italian dressing. You can make your own, which I sometimes do, but I found this one and I'm gonna give it a try, and it's yummy. Okay, to assemble the salad, you're gonna need a large bowl. I like to use this big, large stainless steel one. You're gonna gently fold all the ingredients together: the red onion, the pepperoncinis, the black olives, your provolone or whatever cheese you like to use, and the salami. And then I'm going to drizzle about a half a cup of the Italian dressing over these, and then I'm going to gently fold it in again. You're going to see how I cut the salami and the Gouda cheese. I cut them into ribbons. Then I cut that in half because the pieces seem a little large for me, so I went ahead and just cut that in half. And then you're going to add the spinach or your lettuce and the tomatoes, and then you're going to fold that in until it's really well incorporated. You're going to taste for seasoning and add some salt and some more dressing if you need to, and then sprinkle some ground pepper over the top, and there you go. You have a very good and very healthy salad. moving on to dinner, it is spaghetti night. The way I make my spaghetti is the way that my father-in-law makes it, and my husband and son absolutely love it this way, and it reminds all of us of him, and so in honor of him, I always make my spaghetti this way. But instead of pasta this time, I'm using spaghetti squash. I have made this before. There's a little bit of prep to it, but I think it's worth it in the end. It's gluten-free, which I am trying to be better at. So I'm just gonna bake it in the oven, and I'm gonna show you how I do that.
What if I got to lose tonight? Between the two of us, nobody's in the right. I lost my favorite part of you right on the other side. What if I got to lose tonight? I remember our first ride down the wine and the morning light. Ran out the edge with you.
Instead of ground beef, I use beef sausage. You can use pulsa kielbasa. I have to make sure there's no turkey in the sausage because I'm allergic to turkey as well. Fun stuff at the house of Parker. So I'm just gonna slice these up, and then I'm going to kind of like stir fry them, and you'll see that as well.
Tonight. I remember our first ride down the wine in the morning.
Okay, I'm gonna add some garlic to the beef and give it a little quick stir fry. Then you're gonna see me add some sauce to this. It's sauce that I had made from a previous dish. So it was homemade sauce, but it wasn't enough for this because it was gonna be way too thick. So I just added some store-bought sauce. And then I add in some olives and some mushrooms.
Tonight. I remember our first ride down the wine in the morning light. Ran off the edge with you. I ran off the edge with you.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, bro. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I can rule the world. I know I could be what I want to. Above all, be yourself all the time. Let no one tell you what you can't do. It's all about life and progression, motivation and the lessons and the blessings that come with it all. And if you feel like quitting, don't stop, keep going, cause you know they love to see you fall. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to ball. Cause I ain't had enough and I deserve it all. I put my all in it like no days off. On the road, let's travel, never looking back. Like, feeling like gold, I don't wanna hide it. Oh yeah, on top of the world, nothing gonna stop me. Ain't nobody telling me no, I'm catching feels wherever I go. Yeah, feel like I can rule the world. Like I can rule the world. Yeah, like I'm on top of the world. You know, like I can rule the world. Like I can rule the world. All I wanna do is live my best life for the rest of my years. Do what I love, just not what I can, and master my life for a master plan. Cause I remember way back when. They thought I wouldn't last, they said I wouldn't win, but whatever though. I'm in the end. zone. I'm doing my thing, and I'm big goals. Oh yeah, feeling like gold. I don't wanna hide it. Oh yeah, on top of the world, nothing gonna stop me. Ain't nobody telling me no. I'll catch your feels wherever I go.
All right, the spaghetti squash is finished. It is very, very hot, so it was kind of hard to handle. You just take a fork and you just scoop out the meat or whatever that is called on the inside, and it is ready to go. I will have the directions on how I cooked it in the description box. Baking it in the oven gave it a roasted flavor that my hubby really, really enjoyed. He said it had a lot of flavor and it was really, really good. Okay, dinner is ready. This is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was very, very yummy. Everything will be in the description box for you. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.